Hello, hello. This is J Goddess with J Goddess Tarot, and today I'm here with another pick a card to celebrate the Strawberry Moon. So, the Strawberry Moon, which is happening on June 24th, 2021, that's when it will be able to be seen in the Northern Hemisphere where I'm located. It is marked as the last full moon of the spring and the first full moon of the summer. So, where did the name come from? The Strawberry Moon is something, if you are familiar with the old farmers' almanacs, when they first began to be published, I think in the 30s it was, they used old names from different tribes and different peoples to describe a moon. So the strawberry moon has been used by Native American, colonial American, European sources. This name in particular has been used by the Algonquin, the Ojibwe, the Dakota, and the Lakota peoples, among others, to mark the ripening of June-bearing strawberries, meaning this is the time that berries could be picked, hence the name, the Strawberry Moon. So, give you a little bit of astrology background there. So I have three piles today, and what we're focusing on is what are you manifesting, or what should you focus on manifesting during this strawberry full moon? Because we all know that full moon is the best time to work on our manifestation. So we have pile 1 here, the Mahogany Obsidian, pile 2, the Cherry Quartz, and pile 3 with the red Hematoid Quartz. And I just want to give you guys a close up of each of them. So it's pile 1. It's pile 2 and pile 3. So take a few deep breaths and pick the pile or piles, it's more than okay to pick more than one, that resonates with you. While you're doing that, be sure to check out the description box below where I have a link to my Instagram where I post regular pick a card readings for the collective, a link to my Amazon wish list where I have decks, etc., oracle decks, tarot decks, etc., that I would definitely like to have and add to my collection. And lastly, I have a link to my Patreon. We're a high vibe tribe over there where I often post exclusive pick-a cards, too hot for YouTube pick-a cards, as well as tutorials on how to do things such as develop your intuition. So without further ado, we will get started. All right, hello, hello. For those of you who picked pile 1, this beautiful Mahogany Obsidian, this is your reading on what you need to focus on during this strawberry moon, what you need to focus on manifesting during this full moon. And looking at the energy of this spread, my pile 1s, what is coming up for me is you need to focus on your belief in love, manifesting your belief in love. Specifically, it's coming up for many of you, I believe, who picked this pile, is that you have come out of one or maybe a series of not very fruitful, potentially not very healthy relationships, and it has really shaken your belief in love. At least you're believing that real love is for you. And what Spirit is saying is you need to manifest this belief. And what that really means is you need to work on your heart chakra. And I'm getting that strongly with the green in this card and then the pinks in this card as well as in this card. You need to really focus on unblocking and healing your heart chakra. You need to reaffirm your belief in love, because specifically it's saying the Hierophant, you want something traditional. You maybe want the traditional marriage, kids, white picket fence, etc. But your thoughts, Nine of Swords, your thoughts have, and your experience, the experiences that you have had in love are what are influencing these thoughts. These aren't just random thoughts you're having. These are thoughts that have come from some not too positive experiences you have had, my pile 1. And what I really see in this card is all of these crows or ravens, however you want to look at them, as these negative belief systems that you have in context of yourself and finding love. And what Spirit is calling you to do is release all of that and be like this outline. This is really a spirit of a bird, and release that and fly and go and reaffirm that belief. Heal your heart chakra, because right now this is all internal dialogue that you're having in context of yourself and belief in love. Or lack of belief that it's for you, that is not helping you to move forward, because you want to come into this Knight of Cups energy, which is about love, which is about even maybe a little naivete in love. but about believing in love, about being open to love. So that is what Spirit is calling you to do. Because when you do that and work on that, know that the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini, and an opportunity awaits you. So as you focus on healing those chakras, especially, well, that chakra, the heart chakra, that is potentially blocked or unbalanced in some way, when you focus on self-love, when you focus on reaffirming that you do believe that real love exists for you, this is what you would very much benefit from manifesting during this full moon, my pal ones, because when you do, an opportunity, it looks like potentially not just an opportunity for love, but potentially a financial opportunity with these wonderful gold coins raining down is going to come in for you, my pal ones. But I also feel an interpretation is clear that when you focus on balancing and healing your heart chakra, and you are once again open to love, open to receiving it, and believing that real love is for you, you are potentially going to attract a very financially stable and financially prosperous mate as well. It will be an opportunity, not just for love, but it will provide an opportunity for other things. What this potential partner can do or does, not picking up that energy right now, but they will be financially stable, and not just stable, prosperous is what I'm hearing. And let me see. I'll bring it in. Grab my dice because I want to see what signs come up about this next person that may be coming for you in love, or about any numbers or signs that you maybe need to look out for, my pal ones. So we have a Leo, we have Aquarius, and I'm not sure what that sign is. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you know what that sign is. And we have 12, we have 9. It's just this set of dice I'm not super familiar with. And 8. So if these numbers, especially if you see them in any type of pattern, an 8, a 9, or a 12, which reduces down to 3, these may be significant signs that your next person, once you are healed and open to love again, is coming in. All right. So this is the reading I have for you, my pal ones, about what you need to focus on in terms of manifesting during the strawberry moon. And Spirit did come through with one other message about the method of which you can practice manifestation. The remember when method came up really strongly when I was pulling these cards as a potential method of manifestation to use to help you in reaffirming your belief in true love, that it is something that is for you. So Google that, look that up. There's plenty of resources about it. I don't want to give instruction here because there's slightly different ways to do it. So do a little research about the remember when manifestation technique and see if that, see which approach resonates with you the most, and try to implement that during this full moon. All right. Please remember to like, share, and comment below, as well as hit the bell notification to let you know when I post new content. Check out the links in the description box below as well. I have a link to my Instagram, a link to my Amazon wishlist, and a link to my Patreon. We're a high vibe tribe over there. I post exclusive picker cards, Too Hot for YouTube picker cards, as well as tutorials on how to do things such as develop your intuition. If this is where I leave you for today, thank you for letting me read for you, and I will see you in my next video. Hello, my pal too. So welcome to this Strawberry Moon pick a card about what you need to be focused on manifesting right now. For those of you who picked this lovely cherry quartz, this is your reading. So the energy that's coming through is Spirit wants you to focus on manifesting your dreams, my pal too. With the Page of Cups, which is about being a dreamer, seeing, as you see the pigs flying in the car, in the card, and then all of this energy floating, outside of the figure sitting there. This is about believing in your dreams, because when you do that, like, you have this strong leadership, this King of Wands, this very powerful leader within you to make it come to fruition. But what's happening right now is you're in this moon energy. You're not clear of which way to go. You're not clear of if you're going to do it. You're not even clear if you are ready to believe in it. And Spirit is saying it may not be the right time to actually fully transition into that thing, but you do need to focus on it and believe in your dream, and then be bold, make the first move, cardinal moon. Go for it, meaning start doing the behind the scenes work now. So a very specific example and a clear example that came up, and take this as it resonates, leave what doesn't, is say you have this idea of starting a drone company to help people in some way. For instance, and I believe a company like this already exists, but say in your town, you're like, maybe you have a large elderly population and you're saying, you know what, I believe I can start a drone company to help deliver prescriptions more efficiently, effectively, especially for those who may not be as mobile and may not be able to get out and drive, for instance. And you think this is a great idea. You think that you can really help. You see how it can be helpful to uplift people, to make things more convenient for people, as well as you see the potential to make money from it, because you could contract with different pharmacies, you could probably contract directly with certain drug companies, etc., to provide this service to the people in your town or city. So that's what you're thinking at first, and then you get on this kick of like, oh, no, that won't work, no, that won't be beneficial, etc. So Spirit is calling you to manifest and really focus on your dreams. If you want to start a business that you think about, it maybe not be as practical per se, I use air quotes for that, as other businesses that have already been created, it doesn't matter. If you want to pursue a career path that's not in the traditional, maybe go to college, get a degree, work in this field for 40, 50 years, retire. That's okay to believe in your dreams and start doing the work. Start being bold and make the first move. That doesn't mean making it public. Actually, Spirit is calling for you. The other side of this moon is when you start working on it and moving in this King of Wands energy, keep it very quiet. Do not allow dream killers. And many times our biggest dream killers are the people that say they support us the most. Friends, family, etc. Keep it quiet when you start working. Start strategically and methodically figuring out a plan. The only people you need to tell about this are the people that you engage with that are helping you develop your business plan, or set up the business contracts, or maybe dance schools that are going to help you, or drama schools that are going to help you in the career, whatever it may be. Those are the only people that you not even tell the full plan to. Maybe they need to be privy to a portion of the plan that directly would involve them, if that makes sense. So keep it quiet, start working on it, but start coming up with a strategic, actionable plan. Don't make it so big where you discourage yourself, but make it very actionable. So back to the drone example, it may start with, you know what, I need to really do some research on drones, and I need to write a business plan up. That's a very practical, actionable thing to do, because through doing that research, through creating that business plan, maybe getting a business mentor through some not-for-profit organizations like SBA.gov, like Small Business Administration.gov. Most major cities have chapters or something similar. You are going to learn a lot and maybe understand where to tweak and adjust what you're trying to do. This dream you have. In the example of you want to follow a non-traditional career path, and maybe you want to go into the entertainment industry, and say you want to be a singer. For right now, you are working a 9-to-5 job to pay your bills. Nothing wrong with that. So what you may do, if you may start signing up for voice lessons. You may contact local studios in your city, recording studios in your city, and offer to sing backup for artists who are trying to become well known in their craft as well. Those are very practical, actionable steps towards your goal, but do it in the way of the moon. Like the moon has 2 meanings in this reading: your lack of clarity, but also keeping things quiet. So you can do that, and you don't have to tell everybody about it. You don't have to tell people that you're working on a business plan. You don't have to tell people that you have contacted studios or signed up for voice lessons, or have decided to sing back. If you say, hey, I'm kind of interested in it, or if somebody would question you about it, you say, I'm just kind of interested in it, and leave it at that. Like, don't allow dream killers to come in and kill your dreams. Focus on manifesting it and focus on taking the practical steps. That is the big thing. Focus on taking the practical steps, because even though it's not the right time to fully transition into that thing, it doesn't mean you don't need to be laying the groundwork now, my pal twos. So Spirit also really came through strongly that you need to focus on working on your solar plexus chakra, balancing that, healing that, and the manifestation technique that will help you in manifesting your dream is scripting. There are many different ways to engage in that particular manifestation, law of attraction manifestation technique. Google it, look it up, look on Pinterest, look in different places, look on YouTube. There are many videos out there, and I don't want to go into describing it because the way I do it might be slightly different than someone else. And find the videos that really talk to, or find the articles, whatever, that really talk to this manifestation technique that's very much resonates with you. Now, what I'm also going to do is my divination dice and get some signs and some numbers, and these can be confirmation that this is for you. So if you're watching this reading, you might have a lot of Cancer in your chart, or somebody, because we have 2 Cancers and a Libra, a lot of Cancer in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, or anywhere else in your chart, or the person that is one of the main persons that is going to come in and help you with your dream is going to be a Cancer or have strong Cancer in their chart. So some of the numbers that come up are 11, 12, and 8. If you start seeing those numbers, it could be in repetition, it could be in general. If you start seeing those numbers, that could be a sign to move forward. And if if you are a Cancer, especially if you're a Cancer or Libra, this is confirmation that this reading is for you. So that is what I have right now, my pal twos, on what you need to be focusing on manifesting during this strawberry full moon. So please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you know when I post new content. Also, check out the links below in the description box. I have a link to my Instagram, a link to my Amazon wish list, and a link to my Patreon. We're a high vibe tribe over there. I post exclusive picker cards, Too Hot for YouTube picker cards, as well as tutorials on how to do things such as develop your intuition. If this is where I leave you for today, thank you for letting me read for you, and I will see you in my next video. Hello, my pal threes. For those of you who selected this beautiful red hematoid quartz for your full moon, strawberry moon reading of what you need to focus on manifesting right now, this is your reading. So the energy that comes up for me here, my pal threes, is that you're on the right track. You are already doing the actual work. I know when a lot of people first get introduced to manifestation techniques, law of attraction techniques, they don't understand that they have to still do their part. You are doing that. You are doing the actual strategic work. So the Seven of Pentacles is saying keep going, because what you're doing is the right path. But what is potentially keeping what you are trying to manifest from coming into the 3D as quickly as it could be is this Four of Swords energy. So in this reading, Four of Swords is saying you need to practice more self-love. The way I'm interpreting this is you're very hard on yourself, pal threes. You are doing the work, you're doing the thing you need to do. Say you've started a business and you're trying to grow your business, or you're trying to live your dream in a certain profession, or you're trying to, change something, be a part of an initiative to make a lot of change. When you don't hit certain milestones or whatever that you've set for yourself, even something, let's take a YouTube channel. You started a YouTube channel, you're posting consistent quality content in whatever niche that you've decided to become a content creator in, and you're doing that. And right now the subscribers are just trickling in. You're not getting the 100, 200, 300 subscribers, a day or in a weekend. And you're starting to kind of beat up on yourself a little bit, and you're starting to be a little hard on yourself. What Spirit is calling you to do, what the universe is calling you to do, is practice more self-love and go easy on yourself. Just keep going. Seven of Pentacles. Be committed to the process of what you're doing and stop leaning into the emotion. This pal speaks a lot to me personally. Don't lean into the emotion. Just say, hey, here is my posting schedule for the month. I know I want to make 3 YouTube videos a week about, building model airplanes. I want to go through it. I'm passionate about it. I want to help people. I want to start a community that's more about building these, planes, etc. Be easier on yourself. Stay committed to the commitment and keep going. And be easy on yourself. If you only get a few subscribers a week or even no subscribers in a week, don't beat yourself up. This Four of Swords is calling for you to have more self-love and say, you know what, it's okay. I am doing my part and I trust in the universe to bring into the 5D. Bring into the 3D from the 5D what I'm manifesting. So say you want 100,000 subscribers. You being committed to the commitment of posting that regular high quality content within your niche, you are creating a channel through which the universe can bring through those 100,000 subscribers. Because at the end of the day, once you practice more self-love and stop beating up on yourself, and you're committed to the commitment and you keep going, you're going to have the world. You're going to have completion. You're going to have joy. You're going to have abundance, meaning your efforts are going to pay off. So say you've been posting maybe a month or two now, and maybe you only have a couple hundred subscribers or even less. Regardless, say, you know what, I'm committed to my posting schedule. I know how I'm going to structure my videos. I engage with those who do comment. I'm going to maybe research hashtags to make sure they're as sharp and as accurate as they need to be. And I'm just going to keep going. So you keep being committed to that commitment and not beating up on yourself. Oh, I didn't get 100 subscribers this week, or whatever you set for yourself. You're just committed to the commitment. You keep going forward and you keep that positive energy of like, I am going to just be committed to the commitment. That just keeps coming through strongly for me. That's why I keep saying it. And that, and I'm going to get these 100,000 subscribers. Stay in that energy, and guess what's going to happen? As soon as you release the control of the result, it's going to happen. One day you may wake up on, a Saturday, you went to bed on Friday, and you only had 500 subscribers. You wake up on Saturday to go through your routine, and now you have 1,500 subscribers. And you're like, whoa, how did I get 1,000 subscribers overnight? You let go of the control of it, and you just kept going. That Seven of Pentacles energy, and you kept being consistent. And you doing that and releasing that control allowed the universe to bring to you what you were trying to manifest, which is more subscribers. And they're not just any subscribers. These are subscribers who are engaged, who are asking questions, who are sharing your content, who are saying, giving you valuable feedback in the comments, who are giving you thumbs up. Like, you get 1,000 of those type of subscribers overnight. That's just a scenario. Take what resonates, leaves what doesn't. But the point is to stay committed to the commitment, keep going forward in the work that you're doing to bring, because it's creating the channel through which the universe is going to be able to come through and bring your manifestation into the 3D. And emotions are running high right now, super moon. Now the strawberry moon is a full moon, it's not a super moon. But I feel the emotions running high just equates to and really complements the Four of Swords. The emotions running high right now are your emotions about you and your success. And I feel that you can be, as I said, very hard on yourself if you're not achieving the success you want as quickly as you thought you would. It's okay. Because once you let go of that control, this was kind of a curveball message, but I thought it was great. That once you let go of that control of what you want, when you want it, how you want it, and you stay consistent with the activities that are going to allow that to come to fruition, you're also going to open up the door to romance. Because I have a feeling for many of you in my Pal 3, you are so focused on this goal, working on whatever it is you're working on, being a content creator, in a particular field, getting a certain type of job, could be being an influencer, what have you. You probably don't have any energy left for love or any space in your life for love. And I feel for many of you, it doesn't bother you at this time because the work and the energy you're putting in is for a finite time, like to be this hyper focused, not to not be focused in the future, but to be this hyper focused. It's finite. Like you are like, okay, I'm going to give this a year or something. So you're not bothered by the fact that you don't have love right now. Like you don't have a relationship right now. You would like one, but you're not horribly sad without one because you're so focused on this endeavor that you have going on. The universe is saying once you let that go, stop beating up on yourself, practice more self-love, keep doing the consistent steps that you need to do to make this thing come into fruition. The completion, the world isn't just about you getting the subscribership. It's also about the potential, I feel, for a lot of you. It's also that new love is going to come in. You're going to have that space because you're going to have that energy shift to allow love in, because the more you radiate the self-love and the encouragement and the positive talk, the more that's going to resonate with someone else in a positive way. So you practicing this self-love, you practicing this positivity is going to also create the space for love to come in. And it's going to come in, I don't want to say like hit you out of left field, but it's going to come in a way that you may not have expected. So for instance, you're building this YouTube channel, you got 1,000 subscribers overnight, literally, and it went from 500, maybe it took you 6 months to get 500, and then overnight you got 1,000. And these are engaged subscribers who are sharing your content, who are doing this. You're also going to open up the space for love, and that could come in through you start, maybe somebody on Instagram that you already like and follow comments on one of your videos or send, something like that. And so you check their channel out or go to their Instagram and you send them a direct message or something, and something start like a flirtationship or something starts from there. That is just an example. Please don't take that as gospel or law. That's just an example that came up for me. But it's just saying you releasing that control, you not beating up on yourself, you not being hard on yourself, you practicing more self-love, you're going to reflect more love, more kindness, more gentleness, which is very important. And it is going to potentially attract romance for many of you. Now, the manifestation techniques that came up for pile 3. Well, first of all, the chakras that really were coming through clearly, especially with all of these dark colors and kind of dirt in this card, are the root chakra. Working on and healing your root chakra. And then also the heart chakra with all of this lovely green, and then with the heart right there. Those are the 2 chakras that I'm strongly feeling this dark here as well. So focusing on that root chakra, as well as the heart chakra. Focus on repairing and balancing and healing the root and the heart chakra. And then as for manifestation techniques that came through for you, my pile 3, that will help you because you are strategic and 7 of Pentacles, you're already doing the work. Something like the 3x33 or the 5x55 manifestation technique comes up. And then any manifestation technique that involves water might also be useful for you to manifest what you're trying to bring into the 3D more quickly. So I'm going to grab my dice and see what comes up as numbers you want to look out for, or signs of people who maybe will potentially be a help to you. Okay. So we have Libra, Sagittarius. So we have, you could be a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars or Venus, or you could be a Sagittarius that's coming through as well. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars or Venus, or someone with those signs can be coming through to help you. And oh, this is interesting. So the numbers that came up were 3, 2, and 5. Well, 3 and 2 equals 5. And then you have a 5. So maybe look out for 3s, 2s, but especially 5s. I've been getting a strong resonance that 5 is a very important number for you. And it also marks, transformation and change. Like that's coming through. So watch out for those numbers or people with those signs. If they're not your signs, if they are your signs, that is confirmation that this pile was for you. All right, please like, share, comment, and subscribe below, along with hit the bell notification so you know when I post new content. Also, check out the links below in the description box. I have a link to my Instagram, a link to my Amazon wishlist, and a link to my Patreon. Please join us over there. We're a high vibe tribe. I post exclusive pick-a-cards, as well as too hot for YouTube pick-a-cards and tutorials that will allow you to do things such as develop your intuition. If this is where I leave you for today, thank you for letting me read for you, and I will see you in my next video.